E-A-G-L-E-S-E. 6 a.m. ready for the game. Tailgate parking lot at the link is insane. Put my jersey on for my Philly team. All green with the eagle head looking really mean. No day's too cold if your heart's off.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Desert Eagle here, coming at you with another video, and finally able to come at you guys with another video. Because as I told you guys, in case you guys were wondering, that ever since my last live stream, my laptop officially died, and and for those that didn't know, as far as why, what happened with the laptop situation, I told you guys I dropped my laptop, right before the game even started, and it landed on the charger, that plugs into the laptop. It landed like right there. What happened was I brought my laptop down to pretty much, I just sat it down, try to like set it up and everything, then I went upstairs to probably get some water or whatever. Then I came downstairs and pretty much I grabbed my seat, and I didn't notice that my old charger was tangled up with the handle. So when I pulled the seat, it fell, and the cord part was chipped, like the metal piece at the very end was like chipped, and when I pulled it out, it was, it split it right up. So yeah. So instead of me recording the entire live stream with the Eagles getting decimated by the Dallas Cowboys, I was like, you know what? Let me just wait until the fourth quarter. You feel me? Because something told me it wasn't going to last. So, yeah. So that little time you see me live stream and me being all salty and everything, yeah, end up dying soon after. And I pretty much went on Amazon like the following day, ordered like not one, but two chargers this time. Little did I know, these MacBooks actually can use the same cords as the newer Androids, Galaxies and whatnot. And I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would have actually used. I got plenty of those cords. I didn't know that. I always thought Apple and Androids use different ones, but whatever, you guys. It is what it is. But I'm here, you guys. And I know y'all may say, why not just use your phone? I mean, I use my phone all the time. But I'm sure some of you that actually watch my videos are actually very well aware that my mic on the phone has been very choppy lately, really like muffled. There are times you can hear me nice and clear, then it feels all like muffled up at times, depending on how far I got the phone away. So we're going to get that done this weekend. Saturday, I got an appointment to go to an Apple, and hopefully I'm not going to have my high expectations, but they're going to, I'm going to have them fix everything with it. Fix the mic, replace the screen, fix the power button because it doesn't always go off, and fix the vibration. Just get this thing in tip-top shape. I mean, it's an Apple XR, so that's that. So I'm just happy I got my charger situation, but I want to give you guys a heads up, man. Future reference, if you have a MacBook, don't just buy any kind of charger or whatever for the MacBook, because it's not going to charge as fast. When I ordered a charger from Amazon, it how you get those big box things that you plug your cord into? Well, Amazon sent me one of those smaller ones as if it was a phone kind of little box. It's actually right here. They gave me this little thing. And yeah, this thing is so small that this isn't really strong enough to really charge a laptop. It said it was going to take over 20 hours to charge my laptop. But I was like, I bet, say no more. We're just not going to use it, because I still got my old box thing, because the cord of it was messed up. The box part for the charger was perfectly fine. So now, instead of it saying 20 hours, now it's like no more than 3 hours, which sounds about right. So just be careful what kind of box part you get. I guess it depends on the wattage. But anyway, I know I'm about 5 minutes in. I really want to apologize for that. I guess I'll just premiere this video or whatnot. I just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on. But it's time I pretty much clear the air about this whole me being salty with the Dallas Cowboys. And I guess we'll do like a quick little recap and give a proper crow when it's really deserved. I know I already had a live stream, but this time my mic ain't as crappy. So that being said, let's get right down to the Dallas Cowboys. Then after that, we'll talk about the Chiefs. Yeah. So, where do I begin with this one? Not going to hold you. Just looking at this score still breaks my heart, to be honest with you. It's heartbreaking. I'm gonna be real with you. It's really heartbreaking. The fact that we lose like this against the Dallas Cowboys, one of the teams I despise the most. And we can talk about their lack of accomplishments. We've been going on for the past 25 years, but we're not going to do that because none of that really matters when it comes to game day. None of that really matters. The fact that we lost to a division rival, this team showed no heart, no game plan, nothing, no kind of, just nothing. It just. Coaching, Nick Sirianni, he looked worse than a rookie head coach out there. For a guy that knows a lot about football and how to handle situations or whatever, it didn't look right. And the fact that we passed the ball over 50 times, 50 or 60 times, and only ran 3 times, like twice with Miles Sanders, maybe once with Kenneth Gainwell, if I'm correct. I thought I saw a Boston Scott in there at times as well, but none of that really matters. None of that really matters. But there's a lot I can really rant about. We missed so many missed opportunities, players getting wide open, especially Devontae Smith. When I seen some of the plays, and they're trying to say Trayvon Diggs should be Defensive Player of the Week or whatever, but I mean, he had Devonta Smith on lockdown, and I looked at some of the plays. It looked like, if you ask me, it looked like he was actually getting torched. But Jalen Hurts wasn't using, he wasn't looking. There were times Devonta Smith was wide open. He was actually smoking Trayvon Diggs. But none of that really matters anymore because you look at the scoreboard, it really doesn't matter. We're not going to do more victories like certain others. We're not going to do that. But we look like complete shit this game. We had 0 preparation, 0 heart, none of that. We were embarrassed. We were decimated, blown out. We were their bitch completely. And I'm not here to make excuses. We can talk about refs. We sure as hell can. We can talk about conspiracies, how Jerry Jones really does pay refs, because there was a lot of bogus is being too generous. Bullshit. A lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit calls. But we're not going to talk about that because when the refs weren't involved in some plays, the Dallas Cowboys hands down looked better in every single position. It looked a lot better in every single position. I'm not here to make excuses. The Dallas Cowboys was hands down the better team. We can talk about we defeated ourselves. Yeah, we could. We didn't look like ourselves. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. The Dallas Cowboys, they had this mindset they wanted to win. The Eagles, they were just there so they don't get fined. That's what it was. Jalen Hurts looked like he looked like worse than a rookie quarterback. Now, I'm trying to keep in mind that this is only his 7th start. Well, approaching his 8th start. I'm trying to, it's only his 8th start. You can't really expect him to be on some Tom Brady level. You can't expect him to be Deshaun Watson himself. You can't really expect him to be a Patrick Mahomes or a Russell Wilson, and the list go on. Aaron Rodgers, You just can't expect it. It doesn't work like that. You can't even expect him to be like Dak Prescott. Now let me say, Dak Prescott looked phenomenal out there. And if any reason I really hate the guy, it's because of Cowboys fans. You know, like every time I turn my back, when I try to just talk football, be realistic or whatever, these assholes just come out always flapping their gums, just being delusional like a motherfucker. It led to the point that I just hate Dak Prescott. And I'm sorry if I get a bit political, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I feel like it shows a lot of true colors when I mention a certain someone. But I would just say this. I despise him because of his followers. You feel me? So I'm going to just say that. But Dak Prescott, that's how I feel about him because they're annoying fans. The annoying Cowboy fans. But I do acknowledge Dak Prescott is, and I've said this before this game, that he is the best quarterback in this division. He sure as hell looked like it. It looked like he didn't even lose touch. This guy had confidence moving up and down the field. He didn't really get our wide receiver. He didn't get his wide receivers involved all like that. You know, Coop or CeeDee Lamb. I mean, they was around here or there. But when it came to you know, Blake Jarwin, that's his tight end, he destroyed our linebackers. They deflated our linebackers. Ezekiel Elliott. He looked like how he looked in 2016. He looked like he was worth all that money that they'd given him. It's always us. The Cowboys look like shit against any other team they go against. But I'm not going to say all the time, but they're not consistent like this on every other game they go against. But they're always on their A game when it's against us. Ezekiel Elliott, you haven't seen no dominating performance like this in a while, but now all of a sudden, Ezekiel Elliott is back, and Tony Pollard's not taking a spot. They was not saying any of this before in any other time. We need to stop this. We need to stop this. This was no excuse. This was unacceptable. Nick Sirianni, this one's definitely on you. This is definitely on you. Listen, I got no problem with you wearing a shirt, okay? You had the mindset. You acknowledge that the Dallas Cowboys is our division rival. The Dallas Cowboys is our division rival. It seemed to really hurt their feelings. I still don't understand why this really hurt the Dallas Cowboys' feelings. It's not like he wore a shirt that said, "Hey Dallas" with the middle finger. It's not like Nick Sirianni wore that. When it said "Beat Dallas," ain't that the mission? Like, seriously, isn't that the mission? It's like, otherwise, like, if you don't see that the Dallas Cowboys that's our mission, to beat the Dallas Cowboys, beat New York, and beat Washington, then why are you here? I would expect Mike McCarthy to have that mindset. Beat Philly, beat New York, beat Washington. Or Joe Judge, beat Philly, beat Dallas, beat Washington. Or Ron Rivera, beat Philly, beat Dallas, beat New York. I would expect them to have that mindset. But I guess, Nick Sirianni, look, I don't mind you wearing a shirt, but you got to be able to back it up. You got to do better than this. 41-21, that's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. You got to do better than that. You got to stop all these cute little plays or whatever you call yourself doing. Now, I understand you're trying to get very creative, but you can't. How do I say this? I'm going to just say this. Be yourself. Stop trying to impress the fans. I have a feeling it has a lot to do with the fact that you kind of listen to the fans that have no idea what they're talking about. And this is why, perhaps maybe why, coaches don't do this and coaches don't do that. But when you do what the fans want you to do, it's not, you realize it was a terrible idea. Maybe that's what it is. Stop listening to the fans. Be yourself. You're supposed to be very knowledgeable at football. You're supposed to be this nerd in football. Because, I mean, when you claim that you have this dog mentality, you know, the team have this dog mentality and everything, you look, a Chihuahua was way more intimidating than this team. Like, that's a fact. A Chihuahua is way more intimidating than this team. pups are way more intimidating than this team. It's as if it was politics. You're just saying a lot of stuff. You're picking the right words for us to be sold. That's what it was. But when we see the action on the field, like, where is all this stuff? That's when I say politics. You say a lot of things to get us on board with you, but where's all this stuff? I know you're not all talk now. Like, come on. This is how Cowboy fans was feeling about Mike McCarthy. He said so much stuff, watching all the tapes and all that stuff, and Cowboy fans were excited for him. They're not down for the while. They weren't even sure about him. They realized he was lying. It's what he had to say to get the job. That's pretty much what it was. Get the job or win the fans over. I don't want to look at you that way, Nick Sirianni, and I understand you are a rookie head coach, and I'm trying to, I understand, listen, we got to be patient. I mean, we have to go through dark times to really be this amazing team. Yes, we were all very excited for the Falcons. We also accepted that they're not a good team. But the Dallas Cowboys, I hate to really say this. I really do. I really hate to say this. But recently, especially with Dak Prescott playing, especially when healthy, the Cowboys own us. And I hate to say this, but I'm trying to be a lot more realistic, especially, it's hard to be realistic when it's related to the Cowboys because their annoying fans are going to be all in the comments flapping their gums and just it's annoying. Like what people say about Eagles fans, that's how I feel about Cowboy fans. They are so annoying, so delusional, such bandwagon, everything. They're worse than 80%ers. That's how I feel about it. But it is what it is. There's a very few Cowboy fans I would gladly talk football with any day. But overall, this fan base, hell no. I just can't. But it's the unfortunate truth though. The Cowboys recently owns us. When they got everybody on the field, when everything's on the line, the Cowboys been owning us recently. Whether they were good, whether they were bad. I mean, I know we beat them. We're not going to brag about last year. I mean, when they had Ben DiNucci or in that other dude. Both of them were not good quarterbacks, and both sides were hurting. Injury-wise, we were hurting a lot more injury-wise, or the time before that when we beat them at the Link. Was it at the Link? I think that was at the Link when we last beat. Yeah, I think it was at the Link when we last beat them. I think so. I think it was at the Link. My bad, but I'm trying to remember. All right, maybe we split. We split with them last year, and maybe the year of when they gave up. And yeah, all right. I think the year of we beat them at the Link, and likewise last year as well. But the year of Dak Prescott was there, and, and the team gave up and all of that. Last year, we beat them when they had Ben DiNucci, but when it came back to second meetup, they just decimated us. I mean, it wasn't as bad as this, but it was bad. It was bad. But a lot needs to be done. Okay? A lot needs to be done. The Dallas Cowboys own us, and there's really nothing we can say nor do about it. And it's unfortunate that they had the last laugh because the next time we play them will be the end of the season. The next time we play them will be the end of the season. Week 17. The division could already be decided by then, meaning that it's going to be very meaningless. So, yeah, even when we beat them, it's just not going to mean shit. It really isn't. It's not going to mean a damn thing. The Cowboys take the division, or if we take the division, it's not going to mean anything. I'll be surprised if it does go all the way to the end of the season, but I just don't see it. I really don't. We got to do better. Overall as a team, coaching, everything. Injury-wise, I don't know what's going on injury-wise, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. We're always losing players, and we're just approaching this was week 3. We're approaching week 4, and we're hurting on injuries like crazy. See, if it's one thing I will give Chip Kelly back in 2013, 14, and 15. The only thing I would give Chip Kelly is the fact that he knew how to keep players healthy. The players may not have liked the diet, but they wasn't really hurt. So that's the only thing I would give Chip Kelly. I don't know what it is, but we're losing players left and right that we really need. I mean, Isaiah Malu's out for the season. Brandon Graham is out for the season. I don't know how long Brandon Brooks is out, but I don't know if I said Jordan Mailata already. I don't think I said Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata has a knee sprain, and Andre Dillard's playing in his place. I mean, they say he may not look bad or whatever. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised he's actually he has a better mindset than I ever thought. I thought he was going to want out. I mean, him and Derek Barnett. Honestly, I don't even care if they even let him go because a lot of penalties from him, man. A lot of our penalties from him. There's him, then Nate Herbig, I know, with the holding or eligible man downfield, or Lane Johnson. You know, there is a lot of penalties, and that's also what's holding us back. But a lot needs to be done, though. A lot of changes. We need to stop the penalties. We need to come together. I mean, listen, it's a heartbreaking loss against Dallas, but we need to understand in the end that just we got to do better. We have to do better. You know, we got to get over this, move on to the next. And I want to give a major shout out to the Dallas Cowboys fans. The Dallas Cowboys fans deserved this moment. I know I've been sitting here saying, you know, I know I've been salty and everything. I've been saying, you know, y'all still suck. Y'all not going anywhere. This y'all Super Bowl and everything. It helps me sleep better at night. And these Cowboy fans are extremely annoying as hell, and I'm not going to stand by and let them say what they want to me. You feel me? Especially a lot of fans that I've never ever seen before. Especially ones I never in my life seen before, but they just think they can just walk into my channel and say whatever the hell they want. That's just not going to happen. That's why I say fuck Dallas, fuck your 41 points, fuck all of that. But in the end, congratulations. Y'all deserved it. You know, to all the real Cowboys fans, the 20%ers, you know, guys like Simus, guys like Boys for Life, Beast of the East, Mike Mosh, Duke Bothers. Great Camel Toes impersonation, by the way. It was spot on. I think that was like one of the best since BVD back in like 2014 or 2015. He did one. Chief Urag did one a couple years ago as well. If there was still a competition, I think Duke Bother wins it hands down. But shout out to Duke Bothers. Shout out to Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. Gerard Johnson. Banter. KPG. There's so many Cowboy fans. I can't even think about all of them right now. But y'all know who y'all are. If I fucks with you, hey. If I fucks with you, you feel me? Shout out to you. So I'm sorry I can't get your name right now. I can't forget Space Cowboy. LL, can't forget LL. And the list goes on. Congratulations on your W, man. I had no excuse over here. I had no excuse. This might have been one of the worst losses I've ever witnessed in a long time. I mean, besides the three-peat, you know, back when y'all had T.O. This one though was heartbreaking. You know, normally when we take a L, you know, right now I try to like leave it behind, you know, by the end of the day because, you know, I got work to do, you know. I gotta be a father, be a husband. I was about to say, why? I gotta be a husband. You know, I'm just trying to leave this behind, you know, for the rest, you know, by the end of the day. But this one hurts to the point. It's Thursday, and I'm still pissed about it. But this is the sport that we love. This is the sport that we love. So just got to take it for what it is. We're not the only team in the NFL that goes through moments like this. We're really not. So it is what it is. We took this L. We got blown out. Dallas was the better team. Congratulations to the Dallas fans. We have a lot of work to do. And I was going to go directly to the Chiefs, but I figure I'll just end this video here so it won't be too long. And we'll just move on to the and my next video will be about the Eagles and the Chiefs. Anyway, though, that's all I got to say in this video. It's your man, you check on out of here. It is always fly equals fly. Congratulations, Dallas. You guys deserve this win. Nick Sirianni, stop acting cute. It's time to get back to work. Run the damn ball. Because, I mean, I never in my life witnessed a game where we thrown like 97% of the time, or let me say 98% of the game, to the point that we was extremely predictable. And I wasn't even looking at plays. I was just looking at snap the ball, find somebody, just run around until someone can eventually get open. It wasn't even like there wasn't a game plan. There was no solid playbook and none of that. It was just, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Just let's kill the clock. It was just a lot of scared shit going on, a lot of confusion. And we just can't have that. Penalties definitely killed us, especially when we had opportunities to score. But we got to do better. This team has to do better. Anyway, I'm going to end it at that. Congratulations, Dallas Cowboys. Y'all the better team. I could say we defeated ourselves. I'm not going to mention refs. The refs was god-awful in this game. God-awful. That's a fact. They were awful in this game. But I've said this several times. They're trash throughout the entire NFL. But I know they benefit Dallas, but this not even that was the reason why Dallas won. They when they wasn't involved and both teams was playing, Dallas, they kept moving the ball down the field like it was nothing. They kept moving the ball down the field like it was nothing. Pathetic. But anyway, I'm gonna end it at that. See you in my very next video, and that's all I gotta say. Fly Eagles fly.
Bye, have a beautiful time.